Oh, what is good, guys? We are back with another video, and it is time for us to speak about the Premier League Game Week 15 matches. And as you usually know, we always go in depth about the games, and we predict the scores as well. Let's start with the first game, which is Burnley versus Wolves. This will be a very good game, I am sure. So let's get started with Wolves. Wolves have dipped a bit in form. They lost to Arsenal 2-1, and Gary O'Neill has lost 3 out of his last 4 matches. And Burnley, they actually got a big win last game. They won 5-0, which was very surprising to me, against Sheffield United, and that could give them confidence in this game against Wolves. My prediction is going to be a 1-1 draw. Now we move on to Arsenal versus Luton Town. Arsenal should easily win this game. Well, that's what I think, but who knows? So Arsenal, this team sits in first place at the moment, playing some beautiful football, and that's my club right there that I support myself. Let me know what club you support in the comments down below. Fun fact, they are actually the only team in existence that have never been relegated. And on to Luton Town, they are in okay form, I would say, but they play the best team in the Premier League right now, and they are going to have to play very, very well. But the supporters will be behind Luton, as they always are. But Arsenal are going to win this game 4-0. Now we have Sheffield United versus Liverpool. This will be a thrashing, that's what I think. Sheffield United have been awful. They got dismantled by Burnley 5-0 last game, as we said in the other game. And they have sacked their manager, and they are going to bring in Chris Wilder. And Liverpool, what a comeback from them in that Fulham game. Like, I was watching that game and wow, very entertaining game. Trent managed for that game-winning volley. Incredible. And what a goal from McAllister. Like, we've had so many good goals in like the past few weeks. Been very good. But I see Liverpool winning this game 4-0. Now we have Fulham versus Nottingham Forest. I'm expecting a pretty tight game from this. And Fulham were actually unfortunate to lose against Liverpool. Showed a lot of fight in that game, but it was just not enough. And the nickname of the club is actually the Cottagers. On to Nottingham Forest. They are definitely missing their kind of main man up top. Iwani. They could really fall in the relegation zone, but in my opinion, I don't think they will. And another fun fact, they are the 3rd oldest team in the world. Now my prediction is going to be a 2-1 win for Fulham. Now we have Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth. Now another game that will be fairly tight. Palace have been in not bad form, I reckon. Could be a fairly even game. On to Bournemouth, they have been playing really well actually. Managed to get a draw versus Aston Villa, which is pretty huge, and they showed some real fight in that game. And Areola has the team playing the way he wants, which is a positive. Actually, you see Bournemouth coming on top here with a 2-1 win. And we have Brighton versus Brentford. This game is going to be exciting. Brighton have kind of dropped off in their form recently, but their form has not been too good. I could see Brighton though playing better this game, as apparently I heard both of the owners hate each other, and they could get bonuses according to Thogden. I watched this video, so here's for the information on that. And on to Brentford, an underrated team. They always have been. This team will show up with some real fight as well. and Griffin Park, the home of Brentford for 116 years, was actually the only English League ground football with a pub at every corner of the stadium. Now, I see this game ending in a 2-2 draw. And we have Manchester United versus Chelsea. Huge game here for both teams. Man United have not been too good. Ten Hag has supposedly lost like 50% of the dressing room, which is not good. Which could probably see him leaving or getting sacked soon. And Rashford seemed like he could not be asked in that last game, and that's just disgraceful and disrespectful to the club. And Chelsea actually beat Brighton 3-2 in their last game. They have been getting better at playing, in my opinion. I could see this game being a very intense one, but I see actually Chelsea coming out on top with a 1-0 win. Now we have Aston Villa versus Manchester City. Very exciting game here. Villa 4th in the table. That is incredible. Unai Emery, this man has turned the club around. Man City drew to Tottenham in their last game 3-3. That game was pretty crazy. A questionable offside call was given by the ref. Man City could have won that game, but they are going into this Villa game without Rodri, Grealish, possibly Doku, as Doku went off into the tunnel limping apparently. And my prediction is going to be a 2-1 win for Manchester City. Now we have Everton versus Newcastle. Everton actually won their last game. Dwight McNeil masterclass last game. Like, he played very well, scored that banger, and he got Everton the win. They actually have played some really good football this season. And Newcastle, though, on the other side, been slowly getting back into form. Have so many injuries, but they are still getting their results. So credit to Eddie Howe. And a huge blow for the team is Nick Pope is injured for 4 to 5 months, so they're gonna have to play like Dubravka in net most likely. And my prediction is gonna be a 2-1 win for Newcastle. And now the last and final game, Tottenham versus West Ham. This is gonna be a London derby, very nice London derby. Spurs managed a draw with Kulusevski's header against Manchester City. Their defense was actually full of fullbacks the last game, as they don't really have center backs available, and I think that's the main problem in that team at the moment. But for West Ham, Kudus has been on fire ever since he joined. And another fun fact about West Ham, 3 players from the Hammers won the World Cup in the past, and those players are Bobby Moore, Geoff Hurst, and Martin Peters. But West Ham, in my opinion, will come in fighting very hard, and I see them getting a 2-2 draw. Now, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to drop a like, comment down below your predictions as well, and don't forget to subscribe as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.